What up, guys? Back. What up, guys? Sorry, that was a screw up. That was my fault. I was gonna say what up, guys, but I screwed that part up. But anyways, yeah, I'm back for round two. You guys know that and everything. So now I'm gonna continue with this story as we go off from here on out. Let's go. And counting too. Yeah, you get it.
Psychologist Elizabeth Englander found that 9% of youth she surveyed reported using the internet to bully themselves. About a third of them felt that they achieved what they wanted and felt better as a result. This practice, while neither universal nor even the majority, certainly complicates the boundaries between seeking attention and engaging in bullying. Acts of meanness and cruelty, pranking and punking, gossip and bullying, and digital self-harm are all wrapped up in other personal, interpersonal, and social dynamics. Teens are struggling with their own sense of self, how they relate to others, and what it means to fit into the broader world. They face pressures to conform, and they struggle to understand what's acceptable and normative while listening to the messages that surround them. For better or worse, much of what they're trying to do is figure out where they stand. Seeking social status. In Freaks, Geeks, and Cool Kids, sociologist Murray Milner Jr. analyzes American teen social status systems, documenting practices ranging from clique formation to conspicuous consumption, a practice of purchasing clothing and other material objects to show off. In addressing the question, why do they behave like that? Milner explains that even though teens have more autonomy than children, they lack agency in many aspects of their lives. They are regularly reminded of their limited economic or political power when presented with culturally pervasive messages that distinguish adults from children, including age-based restrictions on a range of practices, including consuming alcohol, viewing movies, attending clubs, driving, voting, and simply hanging out at night. As Milner explains, in one realm, however, their power is supreme. They control their evaluations of one another. That is, the kind of power they do have is status power. The power to create their own status systems based on their own criteria. Because of how American society constructs and restricts childhood, youth learn to value social information as part of developing a sense for social relations. Social dramas that unfold as youth begin brokering gossip and marking social status shape tween and teen years. In school, gossip and rumors operate as a type of social currency that allows the development and maintenance of social categories and cliques. Teens use gossip to separate themselves from others, often in an effort to be seen as popular by dissing someone else. In Michigan, I met Summer, a quiet, white 15-year-old girl who told me how her best friend became her worst enemy. Katie and Summer were close throughout elementary school, but as middle school approached, a rift emerged. Katie started sharing intimate stories that Summer had told her, seeding rumors that evolved as they spread. Summer was devastated and didn't know how to respond. She tried ignoring what was happening, but she couldn't. The foundations of the rumors were true, but had been private. Summer had trusted Katie not to share these stories. The situation escalated as new rumors began and spread throughout her school. Summer didn't know exactly how the rumors spread, but she suspected by every communication channel available to her cohort, including word of mouth, telephone, and instant messenger. She tried to fight back, but that only made things worse. Summer found herself alone among her peers without anyone to support her. Eventually, the pain consumed her, and with the support of her parents, she chose to switch schools. This was a good move for Summer, as she was much happier and more comfortable at her new school. Summer and Katie were once close friends. They had shared everything, and Summer said she trusted Katie. But as they grew older, Katie began developing friendships with the popular kids in their school. Looking back, the 15-year-old version of Summer believes that Katie rejected her 11-year-old self because she wasn't popular enough. Although it saddened her, Summer believed that Katie's popularity did indeed rise by attacking Summer. Unfortunately, it's quite common for former friends to turn on each other in a quest for popularity and status, out of spite or jealousy, or in response to perceived wrongs. Some embark on psychological warfare, tormenting those they once adored. Others simply create a wall of silence, suddenly refusing to engage with former friends in the hopes that they can walk away from an aspect of themselves that they believe no longer serves them. Sometimes these splits are quiet and subtle, but often they are highly visible and fueled by rumors and drama. Social media services can play a role in teens' struggles for popularity and status because they enable the easy spread of information and allow teens to keep up with ever-changing school dynamics. These technologies also allow people to maintain social ties more easily, providing infrastructure for the dissemination of social information. Tools like Facebook make it easier for teens to keep up with their classmates' birthdays, breakups and makeups, and adventures to follow social protocols, engage one another in conversation, and provide support. At the same time, what is shared and easily accessible is not always beneficial. Because social media makes it easy to share information broadly, people can also easily spread hurtful gossip in an effort to assert status, get attention, or relieve boredom. These dynamics are often intertwined. Kachi, a Puerto Rican 18-year-old living in Iowa, told me that the flow of information on Facebook's news feed is useful because it enables her to keep track of who's talking to who. Through Facebook, she can follow the ebbs and flows of friendships and romantic relationships. Kachi believes that being informed about interpersonal interactions is important because it allows her to avoid embarrassing herself in front of others. She wants to know the status of people's relationships with their significant others so that she can ask about them appropriately without making a faux pas. She explained that being out of the loop can be awkward. Kachi likes the way Facebook allows her to stay on top of what is happening among her peers. She relishes the gossip because it gives her the ability to step in at the right time and act, either to maintain her social standing or to negotiate others' popularity. She is fully aware that social media makes it easier to spin small issues out of proportion to create conflict, but she still wants to be attuned to the drama as it is happening. The same tools that are used to spread the conflict allow her to track it. Although the impact of gossip can be deeply problematic and many view spreading gossip with disdain, not all gossip is hurtful. In fact, as the anthropologist Robin Dunbar has shown, gossip plays a central role in helping humans build connections. Like Kachi, many people gossip in order to position themselves in a social group and to maintain social ties. People reveal aspects of themselves to others as a bonding ritual, building trust through reciprocity. They dissect their lives and the lives of others. They maintain connections by keeping each other up to date about social happenings and relationships. Though gossip can be put to good uses, much of the gossip that teens exchange is neither innocent nor benign. What's shared may be untrue, private, or circulated for malicious reasons, such as to hurt a rival, build one friendship at the expense of another, or destroy someone's reputation. The same mechanisms that help people bond also create social fault lines. Having access to information about someone and the ability to use it as a weapon is a form of power in social situations. Gossip, good and bad, helps people broker social status. The higher status an individual is, the more valuable it is to know the intimate details of that person's life. And when they use gossip to reinforce power structures, this can often take on the form of bullying. Individuals are especially advantaged if they know intimate information about someone without having to share anything in return. This motivates people to seek information about others and to exchange information that they have. The practice of gossip in the most widely used and least positive sense of the word. Gossip can seem to take on a life of its own through social media. When people choose to share or spread content about others, they can use social media to easily transmit the message to a wide and connected audience. A rumor shared on Facebook has the potential to spread farther and faster and persist longer than any school rumor could have in the past. This does not mean that Facebook creates gossip. Rather, someone seeking to spread a message can easily leverage the affordances of networked publics to do so. People spread the content they find fascinating, fueling the attention that it receives. Although people can, and do, share helpful or entertaining content, what they share widely is often that which is most embarrassing or humiliating, grotesque or sexual, mean-spirited, or shocking. Because sharing is a form of currency, and experiencing a cultural artifact together enables bonding, teens look for content that they think those around them will find interesting. Unfortunately, some of the best-known videos online, so-called viral videos, stem from teens choosing to spread content that shames their peers. The Star Wars Kid video is a classic example of a widely viewed video that was shared online to embarrass a teen. In 2002, a 14-year-old heavy-set boy created a home video of himself swinging a golf ball retriever as though it was a lightsaber from Star Wars. A year later, a classmate of his found this home video, digitized it, and put it up online. Others edited the video, setting the action to music and dubbing in sound effects, graphics, and other special effects. The resultant Star Wars Kid video spread rapidly and received extensive media attention. It became the source of new memes and mocking video spin-offs. Even comedians like Weird Al Yankovic and Stephen Colbert produced their own renditions. Although people gained attention for spreading the video or creating their own versions, the cost of this mass attention was devastating to the teenager in the video. His family sued his classmates for emotional duress because of the ongoing harassment he faced. The Star Wars Kid video exemplifies how mass public shaming is a byproduct of widespread internet attention and networked distribution. Teenagers commonly face a lesser version of this when they receive unexpected and unwanted attention, when they become the target of a rumor, or when others share their content beyond its intended audience. Social media complicates the dynamics of social sharing and gossip because it provides a platform for information to spread far and wide, and people are often motivated to spread embarrassing content because others find it interesting. Spreadable media can be used to drum up productive attention, but it can also be used to shame. People choose what to spread online, but the technologies that they use to do so are created to increase the visibility of content that will attract the most attention. Many social media tools are designed to encourage people to consume streams or feeds of updates. A steady flow of photographs, updates, and comments from friends on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and other services flood teen screens. Keeping up with everything can be difficult and overwhelming.
Alright, see you in the next one, guys. Peace. What? Oh.